Right now at 5 on Good Morning Texas, a woman is alive after she crashed her truck on the Twin Bridges and fell into Lake Waco.
Today, closing arguments begin in a disturbing sex trafficking trial in Waco.
We're learning new details about a convenience store owner's quick thinking during a robbery and shooting.
And First Alert meteorologist Camille Manning will have your weather on the 5's forecast every 10 minutes. Good Morning Texas starts right now.
This is Good Morning Texas, early edition.
We begin with breaking news right now in Salado, where both sides of I-35 are now shut down after a semi crashed and burst into flames.
GMT's Patrick Simmons is live with us on the scene. And Patrick, what can you tell us what you're seeing right now?
Good morning. Just to give you an idea of where I'm standing on Thomas Arnold Road. This is right above the northbound and southbound lanes of I-35 in Salado. Now, let's go. I actually spoke to someone on the scene earlier just to give you an idea of what happened here. He told me a FedEx truck going southbound, which is that FedEx truck right there. You can see it's still on fire. There's still smoke coming out of it. Actually, the smoke has been coming out for probably an hour and a half now since I arrived here. Without FedEx truck, it was going southbound and hit two barriers, and then it slid and crashed into another barrier, and that's when it caught on fire. This happened about 2 hours ago. A trainee driver and a senior driver were inside of the cab. I was told that they're both doing okay and they're actually on the scene, so both of the two people in that cab are doing okay. And just to give you a reminder, this is the same spot where those two 18-wheelers back on February 23rd collided, shutting down again I-35 around almost the same time. Now, the northbound and southbound lanes here have been closed for the past 2 hours. Traffic is being diverted to the roads on both sides of the interstate, and I was told they'll be working to clean up the scene for probably until daylight. So if you're planning to make a drive through I-35 in Salado, you should hopefully find a better alternative route than going through here, because you might be stuck in traffic. Live in Salado, I'm Patrick Simmons, News Channel 25.
All right, thank you very much, Patrick. We are going to continue our coverage of Good Morning Texas. I'm Tahisha Moyes.
And I'm Danny Max. Let's first get a quick check on our weather. First Alert meteorologist Camille Manning joins us now. And Camille, we had some very brief but very powerful showers early this morning, but now it seems like it's dried up quite a bit.
Yeah, we'll talk about what will be this cool Thursday across central Texas, but a warm-up on the way as we head into your Friday. We'll talk about those details with your weather on the 5s.
New from overnight in Waco, a woman is lucky to be alive this morning after she crashed her truck on the Twin Bridges, fell into Lake Waco, and then swam to shore. GMT's Danny Max joins us now. And Danny, Waco police are calling her survival miraculous.
Tahisha, Waco police tell me the woman fell 60 feet into Lake Waco and then swam 200 yards to shore. And this is all after surviving a nasty car wreck on the Twin Bridges. Police tell me her truck hit the guardrail on Highway 6 so hard it split open the bottom of the cabin, which is how she fell into the cold lake. She then swam all the way to shore near Spiegelville Park.
Between that, the extent of the damage to the truck, there's actually a piece of guardrail that went through the cab of the truck and out the roof, and just the force of the impact. And then you add to that a 60-foot fall and a 200-yard swim. That's pretty miraculous.
Waco police say this happened just before midnight. The woman was heading down Highway 6 towards Spiegelville when she lost control of her Toyota Tundra pickup. The woman was still swimming when Waco Fire arrived on scene. She was rushed to the hospital, and while traumatized, she amazingly did not suffer any serious injuries. The westbound side of Highway 6 was shut down for about 2 hours while crews rescued the woman and cleared the scene. Now back to you, Tahisha.
Thank you very much, Danny. Amazing story there. Well, happening today, closing arguments begin in a disturbing sex trafficking trial in Waco. 51-year-old Andre Renor Evans is on trial in McLennan County's 19th District Court, the first human trafficking case to go to trial in Waco. Now 16, the victim testified yesterday that Evans shot her up with heroin and then had sex with her in early 2015. She said Evans knew her age and still forced her to have sex with numerous other people. The teen also told the court she had a very abusive childhood that included being molested by her adoptive father starting at age 7. Evans faces 25 years to life in prison. Closing arguments begin this morning. A convenience store owner is recovering after he was shot in the chest during a robbery in Waco. Now, we first brought you this as breaking news right here on Good Morning Texas. Just before 11 on Tuesday night, 2 robbers held up Sammy's Food Mart on Bagme. One of them shot the store owner in the chest. Store employee Debbie Lopez told us the owner is doing all right, partially because of some quick thinking. After he was shot, he laid on the floor playing dead, waiting for the robbers to leave. Now, the robbers made off with cash and the owner's gun. Right now, police are still looking for them, and police are investigating if these suspects are also involved in an earlier robbery at Oakwood Park.
The condition of Groesbeck's police chief is improving following a terrifying accident involving an 18-wheeler. Chief Chris Henson is said to be in fair condition and good spirits at Hillcrest Hospital. This after he was hit by a semi while directing traffic Tuesday morning. While he is expected to recover, Chief Henson did suffer serious injuries. According to a family member, those injuries included a broken pelvis, dislocated shoulder, and a serious cut to his face.
And now, weather on the 5s.
Well, good morning, everybody. We have a cooler start here, but we do have a warm up on the way for your Friday and your Saturday. So the first half of the weekend looks nice, but can we expect that for Easter Sunday too? We'll talk about that and more with your next weather on the 5s.
This is your Waze traffic report, brought to you by Crestview RV.
Good morning, everyone. We are looking at the Salado area on I-35. Big problems for you if you are planning on making your way through Salado into the Belton area or southbound towards Georgetown. Now, we brought this to you as breaking news. There was a 18-wheeler accident here on fire. So if you are traveling through this area, you can see 4 miles an hour here. Some people are being diverted to the frontage roads. As you can see this small little red line here, that is the frontage road there near Thomas Arnold Elementary School. So just want to keep that in mind. Keep reminding you of that this morning. If there's no other way for you to get around, you'll just have to stay in the traffic until the accident clears up, which isn't expected to clear up until the daylight hours. So at least an hour and a half, 2 hours from now.
Election officials in Bell County are doing more to make sure November's elections go more smoothly after problems on Super Tuesday.
Plus, the FBI is investigating a cyber attack at a hospital.
And if you see news happening, you can call our news tip line at 254-757-2525 or email us at ideas@kxxv.com. You're watching Good Morning Texas.